Hello and welcome to another Pandas Eyeshadows update of mine. You can see all the palettes that I have in this project right now on the screen, or almost all of them. I always work on 6 shades at a time, no duplicate shades, no glitters and no blacks. And yeah, I have a thing going on where I also roll out backup shadows, but you will see that further along in the video. Let's just hop into this update. The eyeshadow that has been in here the longest comes out of my Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty eyeshadow palette, which is this one, and it's called Neutrals. And within this palette I'm working on this shade right here called Desire. And I have used this only 4 times since the last update, for a total of 13 times now. Oh yeah, I did not mention 2 things. My goal is either to hit pen on an eyeshadow before I'm rolling it out, or use it 30 times, then I'm also allowed to roll it out. And I am choosing the eyeshadows that I roll in always randomized. Yeah, that's the 2 things that I also wanted to mention. So this one is in here the longest. I only used it 4 times because I had a whole other look going on where this didn't fit into that. And yeah, so this is staying. Let's swatch it out so you can see my new color story at the end of the video right here. Then I have this Tarte Cosmetics Be a Mermaid and Make Waves palette in here as well. Within this palette I was working on Fantastic, this shade right here. It's a very lovely shade and I did use it 11 more times for a total of 30 times, so I'm able to roll this out now. Again, you can see this is not that used, this palette, so it was not a possibility to hit pen on these eyeshadows for me, so I'm rolling it out after 30 uses. And as I already mentioned, I really did enjoy this. It was easy to use, it had a lot of possibilities for me, it was very fun for me to use it. After that I have a single eyeshadow which is in this palette, and it's the first one right here. It's from Terra Moon's Cosmetics and it's called Counting Stars. And I literally just dropped it, but thank goodness this isn't broken. Yeah, this is how this one looks like. I used it 7 times since the last update for a total of 21. So this is staying in this project. So let's see. Yeah, you can see it. Yes, it's a lovely shade. It's even easier to use than I expected it to be, because I am not the person who wears blue a lot, but I can definitely wear this. I can tone it down, and also I used it in combination with these kind of mauvey pink leaning shades, and it worked very nicely like that. Next up I have this Lethal Cosmetics, I think it's called Murky Meadow palette. And within this palette I'm working on this shade right here in the top corner called Sanctuary. And this shade I used 10 times since the last time for a total of 25. So I only need to use it 5 more times before I'm able to roll it out. But for now this is staying. And this one I really enjoy a lot. It's so easy to use for me. I can wear it all over the lid, but I also can combine it with other shades. I also combined it with this Terra Moon's Blue. Like, it's a very easy shade for me, and I just love these kind of shades. So next up, the First Girl on Mars palette from Gloss Cosmetics. This was a brand new palette when I rolled this in, and within this palette I'm working on Cosmic Crash. I did use this 9 times since the last time for a total of 22 uses now, and you can see it's looking like it's barely used, even though these kind of shades tend to, like, a lot of people tend to be able to hit pan on these Gloss Cosmetics shades very quickly, but for me this is very pigmented, so I cannot do that as quickly. Either way, yeah, 9 uses, so this 22 uses, so this is staying obviously, and it will stay in this color story as well. So yes. And the very last shade that I had in here for my regular color story is in the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. and it was the only matte shadow that I was working on. It's this a la mode shade right here. I did use it 12 more times for a total of 30 now, so I'm able to roll this out as well. So this is the second roll out, and yeah, it was just super easy to use, and you can clearly see it worked very nicely with the look I had going on, because all of these, like these two and these two, combined with each other, and also combining it with this kind of blue shade, it worked out so nicely. So yes, this was my old color story. Again, as always, I am going to insert you a picture of my old color story for you to see it in also a little bit of a different light. Maybe you can see the colors a little bit differently than in my video. And yes, as for my Pandas Eyeshadows project, I always work with backup shadows. If I have shadows that are over 20 uses, I almost always roll in backup shades, and that's what I did do so the last time. So I did roll in 2 backup shades, which I'm rolling in now into my regular color story for the next month. So let's do that. I'm going to show you these 2 now. The first one of the 2 is in my Short Cosmetics It's Freaking Bats palette, and it's the first shade right here called Handbook. So this is rolling into my regular color story, and I did use it 3 times so far. I'm interested to see how this is swatching today. Yeah, okay. This is very lovely. It has a weird texture when swatching out, but it works perfectly fine on my lids. And also I use this in my inner parts of the lids, and it almost doesn't crease at all, which is highly unusual for eyeshadows right now and my lids. So yeah, I really enjoyed it the 3 times I used it so far. So the second backup shadow is another of my single eyeshadows, and it's another one from Terra Moon's Cosmetics. It's called Shattered Stars, and I did use it once. I did not reach for it a lot. It took me quite a while to roll this out, and as I mentioned, I had a look going on with certain shadows, and this didn't fit into that, so I barely reached for it. But either way, it's running into this new color story right now with 1 use. And this is it. So this is my new color story for the next month, and I'm so excited about it. I think it's finally not, I mean, it's still cohesive, but it's not only like mauve, purples, pinks, so I'm very happy about that. Either way, I will be rolling in some backup shadows again. I want to roll in 2. I have 3 shadows that I have reached for over 20 times now, but I just don't want to roll in 3 shadows. I think this would be overwhelming for me. 3 shadows as backup shadows, I mean. So I want to roll in 2. And yeah, I'm just quickly going to mention the shades that I have over 20 uses are the Terra Moon's Counting Stars with 21 uses, the Lethal Cosmetics Sanctuary with 25 uses, and the Gloss Gods Cosmetics Cosmic Crash with 22 uses. So these 3 are over 20 uses now. So yeah, let's roll in 2 backup shadows right now. And the way I'm doing this is a little bit complicated. The first shadow that I roll in with the Wheel of Names. So I will insert you the footage right now. So the Sleek Makeup A New Day got chosen. And this is how this palette looks like. I already did a random number generator, and it landed on the number 4. So the backup shade, or the first backup shade I'm rolling into my backup shades, I don't know, is this shade right here, matte brown. So finally a matte again, a very easy shade. I think I will have 30 uses on it easily and very soon, but I definitely won't be hitting pan on this in 30 uses. I know these shadows a lot, and yeah, this is again almost untouched, so it will be not a pen, but I'm happy to roll in a matte finally again. So let's swatch this out as well. or both of them that I'm going to roll in. This is my first of the 2 backup shades for this update. And if I roll in more than 1 backup shadow in an update, I always roll it in from here. So I'm just going to pick a number and then tell you which shade this is in my whole eyeshadow collection. So let's see. Okay, it's, oh, not in focus, hold on. It's 810. So I will quick look up which shade this is. So I found it. It's another one of my single eyeshadows, but this time it's from Touch of Glam Beauty, and it's the shade Dazzle Me Green, and I love it. It's one of my favorite from Touch of Glam Beauty, so I'm very excited to use it again. And it's such a lovely shade. It's a light shade, a shimmer shade, not that glittery, just very, very impactful though. Yeah, love it. And rolling this one in as my second backup shadow now. So let's swatch this as well. And yes, this is my second backup shadow. So again, for you to see my new color story for the next month plus my 2 backup shades, I think these are easily combinable. That's not a word. I can combine them easily. The backup shades with my regular color story, and I'm also, as I mentioned before, so happy that this is not as cohesive. It's a fun but also just very different colors in this color story, which I'm very happy about now. So yes, I'm excited to use all of these and see you soon in my next update maybe. Bye!